Hello everyone, Jess here, Key Tarot. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be a quick general reading. Let's say a blessing and we'll get started, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Okay, here we go. We have the Chariot. Wow, we got a lot of Cancerian energy here. You may have that heavily in your chart. We have the Chariot and the Moon. We also have this Three of Cups. This is good news. For someone, this is really good news. Yep, it feels like you're moving on, you're moving forward. Things are coming back into balance for you. It feels like you waited a long time for this to get better. I feel like some of you are going to be offered a new contract in the next week or so. And it feels like when you want to commit to, this feels like really good news for somebody. And I'm not entirely sure what we're talking about here. It's something, it feels like it's been a lifelong dream or a lifelong goal for someone here. And it feels like it could involve moving, changing, either career paths, getting yourself out of a difficult situation, something like that. I feel like you've had to make something, yeah, there it is. Look at you. You have the Six of Swords here twice. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. You guys are geniuses. I feel like about a month ago, you were faced with some really difficult choices. I'm showing you this because it's the Six of Swords twice here. You were forced to make some really difficult choices, make some difficult decisions. I think you waited. I think you took your time making these decisions. I think you thought really hard about it. You didn't allow anyone else to make these decisions for you. You really, dug deep with this one, whatever it is, and there's something to really celebrate here. I feel like some of you may also this week become reacquainted with some, loved ones you haven't seen for a while. Yeah. You've just kind of been waiting for the right time, the right moment to make this move, and I feel like you're doing it. You're doing it. 2 thumbs up. I don't know, some of you may be traveling. For some of you, this could be a family reunion coming up, but a lot of you have had to make some really tough decisions in your love life recently. I feel like you've made some really healthy choices for yourself here, and I think you're going to be very, very happy, like as of now, basically. I'm really happy for you. Some of you have decided you're ready to start dating again after some kind of difficult ending here. Some of you, oh my goodness, there's so much good news here for a lot of you. This, I feel like, is going to apply to a lot of you. So maybe not every single message in here is going to be for you, but I think this reading will apply to a lot of you this week. And this month, actually, all of Leo season feels like it's going to be a time of prosperity for you. I feel like there are some of you who are making a decision to leave a place of employment in order to start your own business. And I think that just making this decision, you may have just made this decision like in your heart, in your mind, maybe this weekend, and it feels like you actually act on this in September. Yes, in September. Maybe the end of August, September, where you're moving on towards something that is much more beneficial for you. Some of you will be offered a new contract where you're going to be given a superior position to the one that you have right now. Some of you may be going on a vacation, and some of you have chosen to make a real decisive cut to some people in your lives over the course of the last couple of weeks. Tough stuff, but it feels like I said, it feels like you dug really deep and made these decisions. Very nice stuff. Let me see. Somebody here has grown a lot in wisdom over the last few years. What is that? That doesn't even go in there. Very good. Oh my goodness. Some of you may find out that you're going to be having a baby sometime this week as well. Not that you're having a baby this week, but you may find out you're pregnant or something this week. Yes. This is interesting. Here, let me shuffle these real quick. This is the vice versa tarot. so I was just looking at that. It's Scorpio energy here. I've got Scorpio, Cancerian, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Libra, and Gemini. They get a lot of choices here, you know. Well, there's Temperance again. A lot of Sagittarius energy. Okay, I think some of you, very good. Some of you have made the decision to be happy. Some of you have made the decision to be peaceful. Some of you have been through, like I said, some really challenging times this summer. And a lot of it has to do with romantic situations. It looks to me like a lot of you have struggled to stay in a place of employment as well, where you may have been feeling kind of abused by the corporation or something like that. And it feels like now you're coming back into balance with yourself. It almost feels like you're stepping into a new timeline, or you've just grown a lot, like exponentially over the last few years, few months, where you are no longer repeating the same mistakes from your past. And it feels like you're ready to be, like I said, to be happy and to no longer be afraid or stressed out or anxious or worried all the time. It feels like you're making a decision just to embody gratitude and joy. That's what it feels like. Oh, it's very good. Now let's look here a little bit further. It has, okay. You may have felt like you've just been through a time of tremendous bad luck. Like every step that you take, you're stepping into a problem or a situation, or a big old mess. And I feel like that's ending during Leo season. And really the reason it's ending is because you made these positive choices for yourself. Yeah. And it was not easy to make these choices. I see that. Some of you have been single for a long time. Ooh. And if that's the case, it feels like there is a new option coming towards you in love. It does. But it may be closer to October, November when this person arrives in your life, or you arrive into theirs, or you meet one another. It feels like, and some of you are just ending a relationship as well, and you're kind of struggling to cut ties there as well. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Tell me about that. Okay, fair enough. All right, so you're about to embark upon a time in your life, particularly if you're a water sign or fire sign watching this, or you have heavy water or fire in your chart. You're about to become yourself again. You're going to feel like yourself again. I think it's been a while since you have felt good about yourself, felt like you liked the way that you looked, or liked what you were seeing when you were looking in the mirror. And I hate that for you, but you know, we all lose ourselves at times. We can all lose ourselves when we go through difficult situations, whether it's with work or a family member or a difficult relationship, and you start looking in the mirror and you start not being able to recognize yourself. You know what I mean, right? It happens. And it's, whoever I'm reading for, you have worked hard to cut this toxicity out of your life. And good job, you. Very smart, whoever I'm reading for here. And it does feel, oh, very good. It does feel like a lot of you are ready for a new relationship in your life. It really does. Yeah, and it's been after this difficult, there's, ooh, okay. Okay, some of you have just ended a relationship. And how do I say this politely? You're not feeling particularly committal when it comes to relationships. Perhaps you're just more kind of, what would the term be, like playing the field, or keeping options open. But it feels like you're kind of like sowing wild oats or something like that. I don't know how to say it in another way. And I feel like it's those of you who've just ended a relationship recently. You may start online dating or something like that. Yeah, there it is right there. And just date others for a while, just date people for a while, but not exclusive. Like, I just don't see that those of you who have just come out of a relationship that you're going to be committing to anyone anytime soon. Those of you who've been single for quite a while, it does feel like there's someone that you want to commit to that comes into your life probably end of August, September, beginning September time. Yes. And again, it does feel like a lot of you are meeting people online here. Yeah. This 8 of Wands, because I have it here and I have it here, that is, for me, that can be a card of online dating, just simply because it's fast-moving, direct communication, and it's like talking to multiple people at the same time. Okay? All right. A lot of you have been struggling financially over the summer as well. It's been difficult, and it feels like it's never ending. It feels like it's going to be never ending. Let's see. And some of you, if you need a nudge as far as like leaving a particular position, especially if there's something else you can do that's going to make you more money, I would say this is your urge to do so, because it feels like it's been very up and down and all over the place for a long time, inconsistent, and I feel like you're not getting paid what you deserve. And that is like, enough is enough. You may have been promised a raise multiple times, maybe never received it. Yeah, it's kind of time for a new option here. Yeah, for sure. And I think if you've just been waiting for the right opportunity or waiting for the right moment, I think now is kind of the moment. Yeah. And I feel like some of you may actually want to take on a separate position just to supplement. Like, if you're happy where you are, but you're still not making ends meet financially, you may want to take on another position, like a second job or something, or some other stream of income. And if that's the case, I feel like now's the time to take action on that. Let's see. Okay, I have someone here who is, this is a very unusual reading. This isn't like my typical readings, but we'll go with it. I feel like there's someone here who is questioning whether or not to get back together with someone. I'm going to say I would be very cautious about that. Very, very cautious, because there's someone here who's considering like opening up some boundaries, like, can we just be friends or something like that. I think I would think hard about that one, because I see that you fought pretty hard for this sense of balance and stability and peace in your life. I encourage you to consider whether or not this past person, like, there's a reason why you aren't with them now, I feel. And I feel like it's pretty much done. I feel like this cycle of your life is over. So you can continue to repeat the cycle if you choose to, you know, but I feel like most of you are pretty much done here. Yeah. And so if you're considering that, I encourage you to really think about how you feel about that. Yeah. I just saw 1313 on the counter. I have Aquarius on the bottom of the deck here. I do think that it's done and over. I do, because 13 is the number of our death card, right? So, and I remember reading something, doing a reading a couple of days ago where I said, like, by Scorpio season, you'll know exactly what you want to do. And that's, the death card's related to Scorpio season as well. Okay. Very good, very good. Again, some of you, I can't reiterate it anymore. I mean, I guess I can. I'm going to. Again, some of you are going to be moving on to more financial prosperity, starting over in a new place, maybe moving, possibly just moving careers, maybe moving households, something like that. There's a real emphasis on moving forward, though. No longer being stuck, no longer being stressed out, anxious, worried, terrified. And it does feel like those of you who have been struggling financially, wherever you're working currently, I think it's time to look for something different. I do. You deserve it. I can tell that you do. Those of you who are kind of on this non-committal love journey here, just because it does feel kind of reboundy is how it feels. That's about the size of it. I encourage you to be cautious, but I think that you will be. And those of you who are still having trouble ending a relationship because of maybe some soul ties, trauma bonds, toxicity, something that's kind of holding you in place, understand that you deserve a lot more. And as soon as you're ready, and as soon as you have healed from whatever this situation has been, it does feel like new partnership is available to you, especially if you take action in healing and working through this yourself. It feels like it comes back around for you around about September. Yeah. Yeah, it does. All right, that was your reading for today. Thanks, guys, for letting me read for you. I'm so happy for you. It just feels like things are really improving for a lot of people. It feels like a lot of this negativity has cleared off of our systems. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Thank you.